if you get into a fight, don't get mad. It's just hurt feelings. Just say you're hurt. I'm like, what? He's like, just say she hurt your feelings. My wife's from Boston. She's a tough broad.
Sure.
And I remember the first time I said, I was like, you hurt me. And she was like, what the fuck did you just... Like I was talking to Mark Wahlberg. Kid, what the fuck did you just say, kid? Fucking. I'm like, no, you really hurt my feelings. She's all right, fucking pussy, relax. I get it.
Okay. Hey, everybody. I'm very, very excited about it. Very excited about this today. I'm moving. This is the first official show of Comedy Pinata in New York City. It was in Nashville for so long, and I'm so excited. Co-host Mike.
Yes.
Yeah, he's co-hosting. and then we have, obviously, one of my favorites, started at the Cellar.
And now he's here.
You made my life very difficult for quite a few years.
You made my life difficult, too.
Oh, shut up.
You made my life
difficult. We're doing this
difficult.
already? I'm trying to give you a nice... Oh.
That was not a nice...
I love
Steve,
him. I love him.
You give compliments, but they're kind of backwards.
But I love him. Robert Kelly.
That's like
Bobby
saying,
Kelly.
I love this guy so much, even though he sexually assaulted me as a young child. I love this guy because he taught me so much. He taught me how to say no, how to stand up for myself, how to tell the cops. You know what I mean? I mean,
I had the teddy bear and I showed him where you touched me.
If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have a #1 bestseller. Or show me on the doll where he touched you. I mean, that's the compliment you gave me.
Yeah, well, it's good seeing you, man.
It's good seeing you too,
I love
man.
you.
I love you too, but I love you.
I genuinely have affection and I love you.
I know. But you say it when you say it like that.
What was it that made you?
It sounds like.
Well,
sounds like you don't believe it yourself. We go, I love you, right?
Well, no, Steve. What was it? Because I have a gripe. I have gripe too. If we're gonna do it, I have a little Bobby gripe.
Oh,
well, I was just on.
Listen, is this what is this, a roast?
No, we're happy you're here.
No,
I left my wife, who I love, to be here. I don't want to come down and get roasted.
There's nothing funny about what's
forehead and shitty hair. Okay, so I mean, let me prepare. I got shit on you too, you fucking Grizzly Adams, and you too, you fucking never got fat. God damn it, you still have your hair, and it pisses me off. Burn.
Forehead, and what'd you call him?
Shitty hair.
Shitty hair. Mike's got great hair.
All right, I deserve this. Let me hear it. Go ahead, Mike. You go first.
No, Steve, you started it.
No, let Mike, because this is going to be worse.
Burr's podcast, and we were talking about you, and we talked about the roast where you brought out my SNL audition tape.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Here's the problem.
Okay.
Is it available online?
I can make it. I still have it. But here's
Do you really?
No.
Bobby?
What?
Bobby.
What?
Bobby. You still fucking have it.
Can I say something?
I guarantee you do.
Can I say something?
Because I know how devious you are.
I do not have it. Can I say something? I promised you I got rid of it, and I got rid of it. So.
That's a no.
That is not a no.
Certainly has it.
Okay, here's the deal. I do not have it. But here's the problem. When you're being creative.
Here we go.
Now, I could have.
This is your excuse.
Here's the thing. Everybody's going to roast. This is back. You guys understand this is before roasting. This is after the Dean Martin roast. 20-something years, we decided as comics in New York to start roasting people. We roasted Patrice. We roasted Barry Katz. And it was all of us at the Boston Comedy Club. And it was not for anything. It wasn't. We weren't getting filmed. Nobody was getting paid. It was for the love of the game.
Yeah.
Love of the game. It wasn't for mass consumption. Did we not know that, somebody there was like, God, this is my plan. I didn't know that Jeff Ross was going to fucking make a career out of it and become a multi-gazillionaire off of the shit we were doing. Because, he's smart. I'm not, right? we're a lot of things that we're not. But here's the thing. Is that...
Okay, I got you.
What are you talking about? So, I was like, instead of just roasting, let me be creative.
Let me not write. That's what you're thinking.
That too.
Let me not write and prepare.
Well,
let me throw my friend under the bus.
Well, here's the thing: is you gave me this videotape.
Here's what happened. I borrowed Bobby. Bobby's the most tech savvy.
I always have the new tech
comics.
stuff. Yes.
So he has a video camera. I'm putting together an SNL audition tape.
Nobody had a camera though.
Nobody.
Nobody knew about cameras, and I used to edit. I did all this shit. Nobody fucking knew about that.
Yeah.
That was my thing, tech. So yes, I didn't want to write 100%. I'll admit that, but it was also, I want to do something different. I want to do this. So I edited. I let you borrow my camera,
and then I left the tape in his.
He
camera,
had to do an SNL audition,
and
wait, stop.
Yep.
It's three impressions and 2 original.
Do you remember any of those impressions?
Oh, I do. I'll never forget them. Dunkershun, baby, Dunkershun. Hey, baby, what? And
I Wayne Newton, because Wayne Newton did like a Bud Light commercial at the time. Bruce Lee, obviously, and
original. Don't forget original. TRL Tammy.
TRL Tammy.
Don't forget.
That was.
Dude, can you do TRL Tammy? Do you have that still in the bank?
I can.
Let me just say this.
I can do it if you don't do it.
Oh God.
You do it or I do it.
My skin's crawling.
Okay.
My skin's crawling. I don't want to revisit this. Okay. I have like PTSD from this thing.
I'm sorry.
So
I'm sorry.
No, but
sincerely.
No, I really don't think about that much. Whenever I see Burr brings it up. So
yeah, because Burr has a memory of an elephant. Dad, remember the time Bobby stubbed his toe and called me a cocksucker? It wasn't even my fault, dude. At the Bill Record 99s. Dude, remember the time you fucking snapped on me, dude? And you did, because you went up after me and I didn't. It's like, no, nobody remembers what you remember, Burr. Dude, remember the time when I came out of my mom's womb, I heard my father go, fucking, what an asshole. I remember that, dude.
But he never remembers good things. Like, remember the time that you picked up the bill at the fucking Waverly? It's always like the shittiest things that he remembers.
Yeah, no, he never. Dude, remember the time you said you loved me after that show and you gave me a hug and you showed me a picture of your new kid? Remember that? No, I don't remember that. Never.
So anyway, I left the tape in it.
Yeah.
Bobby took the tape. I basically pressed record. I'm going over my notes. I'm like, okay, and 3, 2, 1. So, Bobby, you just basically edited the worst parts of the thing together.
I didn't edit anything. I just put it on. I mean,
it sounds like the worst parts of it was.
I did.
The audition.
Remember the time that you took?
Dude, I'm sorry. No, I took the edit of your. I took. So here's the thing though. He gave me the camera back with this moron left the tape in. That's like filming yourself jerking off and sticking stuff in your butt.
Did you even send it to SNL?
And then giving the camera back. Yeah, he sent it to SNL.
How'd you get it all? You took it and then gave it back to him fully?
They put it on. He digitized it.
Oh.
His management digitized it and sent it to him. Yeah. He left the tape in there. And look, I was playing with it and I was like, oh shit. I watched this thing and like, what the fuck? So in my brain, I'm like, oh, I'll play this. This will be my roast of Steve. Like I'm just gonna roast. I roasted Patrice with. I did a video for Patrice too, and everybody was like, fuck him. I was like, hey, what do you think about Patrice? I didn't do a roast. I did a video thing. So people don't remember. Burr doesn't. Dude, I don't remember the part about that, dude. But I remember what you did to Steve, dude. It was terrible, dude. What the fuck, man? He's a good guy. Is he? Is he? So. I remember the thing where I interviewed all the comics about Patrice.
Yeah.
And they were all like, oh, he's a fucking asshole. Nobody liked Patrice. And I played that. And at the end of that video was it went like that. And it was like, that was supposed to be the deal. But then it was supposed to be, and then it cuts into him just doing characters. So it was almost like over the credit trailer shit.
That's pretty good.
It was fucking great.
It was his Easter egg.
It was great. It was before Marvel did it.
That's across the bow. That's good.
It's before Marvel did it, where it's like, here's the video of everybody thinking, and then at the end, Hood was like, he's whatever. It was a crazy video that I put together, and you were the end credits where they think it's over, and all of a sudden, hey, TRL Tammy. And you come on, they're like, what the fuck? And I got a couple laughs, but then it was so bad that Burr was like, Dad, shut this off, dude. It was like watching a snuff film.
But he never told anybody what it is. It's just
you doing characters.
So now the fucking roast ends.
Yeah.
I'm emceeing at the cellar.
It was a creative
and
choice.
Everybody,
it was a creative choice.
Unbelievable. Then everybody comes walking in, and they can't even look at me. Nobody's talking to me. It was so bad. And then somebody told me what happened. And then and then Burr's recollection was he came over. He goes, "Hey, Steve," and I go, "Hey, Bill," and I wouldn't even look up at him. And I go, "I'm surprised you're even talking to me." That's what he remembers me saying.
I know. I listen. Looking back on it,
I laughed at it.
We
like
had a meeting though. Do you remember the meeting you had with me?
I don't remember that. No.
You had it. We had
to take him down.
We had to have a
like he was
meeting.
pissed.
He called me up. You called me up. We had a meeting in my hotel room. I think it was in Vegas or somewhere. And you came in and you were like, "Listen, I understand. It's cool, but I need you to delete that."
Oh yeah, I didn't want that out there.
And I said, "Done."
Yeah.
And I deleted it right in front of you.
Yeah.
I deleted that copy right in front of you.
Look, can we?
Your kids will learn about this if you fuck with me today. Know this. Next Christmas.
Yeah.
They're gonna get TRL Tammy shirts.
God,
No,
you even.
no, but can I just say something?
Yeah.
Auditioning for SNL at that time, it took so much balls because you did have to do characters and you had to come up with original characters. And at the time, you have to put this on tape and they send it in and then it goes anywhere. It's like, fuck me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you
like,
don't even have like play counts to know if they even looked at it.
It's like somewhere out there. All these tapes of people
sure, they have
are
everybody.
out there. And I thought it was going to be more of a, the video I made, the main video was of Patrice, whatever he thought about him, that I edited together because I was so into editing and film. And then when I put this at the end, it was it was supposed to be a quick, you know, you doing your and then show it, TRL Tammy, whatever, and then people would laugh, and it just went out. It wasn't long.
Yeah.
It might have been a little too long. I might have put too much.
It was long enough.
Yeah, I think, but I am sorry about that.
No,
I am
dude.
sorry.
But that's before, like you said, before roasting was a thing.
Dude.
So there was no like good-hearted, good-natured thing about it. It was like, I'm being attacked right now.
It was good-hearted. It was to us, we were all friends. Everybody in the roast was friends. It wasn't like they were hiring guns.
Right.
Like Comedy Central just hires famous people and has 13 really funny writers, and we had to all go out and figure out our own shit. I mean, Keith bombed on that.
I remember
one of the
DC
roasts.
Benny.
Oh yeah, and Josh Spear bombed.
Yeah.
DC Benny, Ben Bailey murdered.
Ben Bailey had a great set. I remember that.
Yeah, I mean, it was nerve-wracking, dude. It wasn't a regular roast where it was you. Like there was no helping each other.
Right.
There was none of that shit. It was like a brand new thing.
At the
culture
table at the
now.
cellar, but it was just everybody was just a bit more prepared.
And we're
That's
all
what it was.
friends, and so it was a little more nerve-wracking to do it, and it was all comics and industry. There was no crowd.
Yeah.
It was just comics and industry. So it was for us. It wasn't for anybody else. I mean, of course, Jeff Ross took it and made it into a fucking career with Comedy Central, who wound up coming to those roasts and being like, "Oh, this is a thing," which is smart. We're all just like, "Oh, fucking duh," you know. But looking back, I was trying to do. My intent was to do something video instead of writing jokes.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
We're here at Comedy Pinata. We're going to get into your thing.
I got it
but
right here on my
Let's go
thing if you
to
wanna see it.
fucking hey, unbelievable. This is envelope number 1, as you guys know.
What about Mike's gripe?
Well, I told him we're going to get to it in a second.
sorry,
We got to
I'm
get to the
sorry.
first
I didn't
video,
listen.
though.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so first video, these are sealed. I don't know who the comics are. I don't know what the clips are. Basically, Bobby, you've not seen this before. We're going to watch stand up together today, and here's comic number 1. Let's see who we got.
I'm
here.
excited. Why is this exciting me?
Ooh. Colin Quinn. Initial thoughts on Colin Quinn.
What are
your initial thoughts on Colin?
He's the goat. He's the goat.
Yeah.
To me, the goat. To me, because he is constantly evolving, constantly writing, and he'll take topics that he shouldn't take. The Constitution. Who the fuck? How do you make the Constitution funny?
Right.
You know what I mean? He doesn't. He's always taking a left when we're all taking a right. He's been around forever, and he's the nicest. He's one of the nicest dudes in the world, but doesn't take shit. I like nice people, but I like nice people who don't take shit too. You know what I mean? So you know when you stepped over a boundary with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know what that's like.
I unfortunately have the distinction of being in that group that went to Atlantic City, got COVID, and then it got back to Colin. Early COVID. I was one of the 3 that went and got it. And
You
then
gave it to him?
Giannis, a lot of the New York comedy scene got COVID because that came from three of us that went to
You guys were
played
basically
Atlantic
the Wuhan lab.
Yeah,
And
Wuhan, Atlantic City.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you guys are the Pandolin and the Bat that almost killed one of the greatest comics ever.
would have been my biggest credit.
I mean, it would have been a great credit.
Eventually, it would have been funny.
He would have wanted you to speak at his wake, though. You know that.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
want that kid. I want that fucking messy kid to speak at my wake.
Well, Colin, I agree with you. I think Colin, like to this day, is still almost like the godfather of the cellar. He's so revered. Everybody loves him.
Yeah.
You could have just passed today, and you could have been there for 30 years, and he'll still treat you. He'll treat everybody the same. He's
the
just the
greatest.
nicest. And I remember when I first passed, I was like, holy shit, that's Colin Quinn from Update. And you see how he always reacted to everybody coming up to him. And, you know, you see young kids that knew him from Update and SNL and like, oh, my God, Colin, I love you. I used to watch Tough Crowd, and you're fantastic. He'd put his arm around them.
Right.
Let's take a picture. Just so nice. And then you meet,
It's almost uncomfortable. It's
then you
almost
see
sexual.
Seinfeld, and you're like, oh, that's how you don't do it.
Oh,
fucking
Sein-
piece of shit. So let's watch Colin Quinn.
Oh my God, you know.
I fucking
High
hate him.
five. There you go.
Fucking
Fuck
worst.
him.
Okay, here we go.
So speaking of your Constitution,
The preamble says, we the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, because perfect is fine for other countries, I respect that. More perfect is better for this country. And more perfect is very expensive, you know. Plastic surgery, more perfect, you know. You know. Establish justice, that laws, lawyers, lawsuits, you know, ensure domestic tranquility. You know how much money it costs to keep 300 million people tranquil every year? You need jobs, you need, you know, gadgets for everybody, food, antidepressants, tranquilizers. And provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, defense and welfare. There's 50% of the budget right there every year. No, that's the right and left right there, defense, welfare. Secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, because every generation is supposed to do better than the next, or somehow we failed. That was a sustainable idea somebody came up with. Do ordain and establish this Constitution of the United States of America, you know. Now, if that's not a drunken, delusional promise, I don't know, you know. That's one of those things where the next day you're supposed to wake up and go, listen, I said a lot of shit I didn't mean last night. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that's supposed to be, you know. But, not,
that's the clip.
I mean,
wanted
that
to show.
is, I mean, it's just, like you said,
can't-
it's fantastic.
He's taking modern day stand-up comedy and he's taking a subject from the Constitution, and kind of, it's like going back in time and what would they do if we were there.
Sure, yeah.
And it's so funny because you know some of that shit probably really happened. Jefferson was like, "What the fuck are we doing? Dude?
Yeah.
Why are we doing? Let's just get laid, drink. I'll invent some weird shit." What are
They're
we
also
doing?
in charge of the country when they were like 19. Like these are kids. And like the thing, my favorite part about that is forget the subject matter as much as the timing of it. It's so perfectly like get a laugh, a little bit less of a laugh.
Yeah.
We're dialing in at the third one, and then I'm going to hit you with that last piece right there. It's so
Yeah.
methodically timed out.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Well, yeah, the laughs. If you look at that as a stand-up comic, it for me, I'm so used to laugh. You know what I mean?
You are?
Well,
Sorry. I just saw you the other night.
I'll play along. Oh yeah. I mean, we haven't been around each other. This is the first time we've seen each other. I mean, what was this? What are you, Dean Martin, and I'm Don Rickles? Nah, come on, Dean. I just saw you.
Your SNL submission was terrible. I mean, give him one little one, and he's lost.
I mean, what the fuck, dude? No, but I didn't know I had to play along. Oh, yeah, you're right. No. But my point is that he's a master, like he said, like of a little laugh. He's not afraid of the quiet.
Yeah.
Colin Quinn is not afraid of the silence to get to the thought. And like a lot of stand-ups is joke.
Yeah.
He is getting to a thought, and then when he gets there, there's a payoff, which I love.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, this is what I love. There's two things that just spark when I see that, okay? Colin is the only one I know that's had an hour special on CNN. I mean, that's how you know, he's escalated his comedy to the point where a news program is going to take an hour in prime time and go, we're going to give a comedian the floor for 1 hour. I mean, that's how evolved he is. And how much
so few comics are like, I'm going to work out my new hour on Broadway or in a theater, and I'm just going to take it for a couple of months and I'll figure it out.
Yeah, Evil Angel Porn Company wouldn't do my hour.
But then here's another thing I love about.
Wait, hold on. Is that real?
No.
Okay. 'Cause we could try to find some way in there. Get you on OnlyFans.
But you know how there's some comics like I don't really watch too much stand-up comedy. Like there's comics that I think when you're younger, maybe you watch all the hour specials. You're kept up. You're inspired. You're aware of everything that's going on in the space. I've always been somebody who kind of stayed away from watching too much because I never wanted to feel like I'm doing something similar or I don't want to be influenced by something. Colin's one of those guys where it's like, this is so outside the box for anything I'd ever be capable of accomplishing that I will just sit back and watch. His History of the United States of America one
so good.
is one of my favorites. I love that one.
Yeah, no, he's great. He's definitely one of a kind. I can watch Colin because he's so unique. There's no way I could ever absorb his stuff. You know what I mean? He's one of the guys I do like watching, but I do get that. I don't really watch that many people because you don't want to absorb shit. You don't want to hear, it's kind of tough, but he's really great. And he goes on stage with he writes all day long. Like it's a lot of work for him to be that funny.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work, which I admire too. Because, dude, a lot of times I write on stage. I'll just go on. Guys who sit home like Gulman with a notebook and just fucking drool over shit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's the process. But I remember when I first passed the cellar, you would be somebody where you've evolved so much too, because I just saw you in Tampa about a year ago, I think, and I came over to you. I was like, Bobby, that's the best I've ever seen of you. And not only that, that's one of the best sets I've seen in such a long time. It was you've always been a killer on stage, but straight up like, I was sitting in the back like, holy shit. Like, I think sometimes you just see your friend turn a corner.
Right.
And I'd been so far removed from the cellar in New York for so long that I went down to Tampa to watch you. It's like, holy shit, this is fucking fantastic. You were preparing to film your latest hour, which you'd just done. But I remember when I first passed, you were always selling the joke more than the craft of the joke.
Yeah,
but
sure.
you would finish your sets and go into the cooler at the Comedy Cellar to cool down because you'd come off just drenched in sweat because you gave everything you had in you for 15 minutes to the crowd and fucking annihilated all the time.
Yeah,
you and Godfrey were like the two straight up assassins.
Yeah, we used to sweat
When it all started.
a lot after. Yeah, and I'm so glad that I evolved so I don't have to move so much. You know what I mean? I really am. It was like, it was a point where it was like, dude, either you're going to get better at this or you're going to just die on stage. Yeah. Because I would sweat. I'd be like, wow, ooh, I'm scacking.
Yeah.
Did that change with the knee injury? You think that's where that took a turn?
It actually did. When I hurt my knee and I couldn't move anymore, I was on stage doing a joke and I was like, oh, that's not funny anymore. Because I can't move over there and do whatever
rely
the fuck
on
I
the
was
spin,
doing. It did help me go deeper, but also, believe it or not, tragedy helped me become funnier. When I started becoming a better person, like when I started working on my shit, to get married, to be a dad, like I had to go fix a lot of shit.
I remember one of your bits when that transition was happening was after you had married Dawn, your wife, you did a bit about her saying that she loves you. Yeah. She loves you. Yeah. But then your father saying he loved you and how that affected you. And it was so fucking great. And I was like, wow, I've never seen that before. And that was for me, like as a friend and also like a fan watching you going, oh shit, he just fucking turned it. I've never seen him do anything like that before. Yeah. And you were getting super personal in those moments.
I went to therapy.
Your father saying, I love you. You're like, what the fuck? Did you just say you love me?
Yeah, when I graduated high school, my stepdad, out of the blue, he was like, Bobby, I was like, what's up? He's like, I love you. I love you, Bobby. And I was like, I was just crying, dude.
The setup was he just got married to
my mother says I love you all the time. Love you, Bobby. I love you. It means nothing to me. My mother says I love you 75 times. I love you. I love you. I hang up the phone. All right, I love you. Shut the fuck. It means nothing. My stepdad has never said it. Like a male figure has never said it in my life. And when he said it to me, it fucking crushed me. It's like what I've been waiting my whole life to hear. So then I wound up my therapist was like, well, when you should, now that you're opened up, you should do that to your wife. If you get into a fight, don't get mad. It's just hurt feelings. Just say you're hurt. I'm like, what? He's like, just say she hurt your feelings. And I remember the first time, Dawn, my wife's from Boston. She grew up, but she's a tough broad.
Sure.
And I remember the first time I said, I was like, you hurt me. And she was like, what the fuck did you just... Like I was talking to Mark Wahlberg, kid, what the fuck did you just say, kid? Fucking. And I remember she was like, all right, I'm sorry. I'm like, no, you really hurt my feelings. She said, all right, fucking pussy, relax. I get it. Yeah.
But she got it.
But she did get it. Yeah, but I never said it again.
One thing I want when I watched Colin 2, I had just done this, not to bring this up, but I had just done the special, and it was very Carson-esque. Yeah. And
I loved your special, by the way.
Oh, thank you, buddy.
See, like me with my Patrice roast, you went creatively different.
Yeah. I went creatively different.
But it was very interesting, man. I love when people just try something different.
Sure.
And do a whole different, really fun, entertaining, interesting, funny, really good stuff, man. Yeah.
I appreciate it. It means a lot coming from you. Yeah. And I was doing this Carson-esque monologue, and there's ebbs and flows to it, constructed. And one of my favorite parts about the Carson monologue was when a joke wouldn't go well and he'd recover. And as I was studying him, preparing for this, I always went back to my personal vantage point of watching Colin Quinn and Jim Norton. When their jokes don't do well, the way that they pivot is as good, if not better, than when Carson would pivot. Carson would pull down the boom mic, but Norton acknowledges it in such a subtle way. And he just posted something the other day where he's like, not so much a joke, more like commentary. And then he starts spiraling on the commentary of him commenting on the
he
joke
goes all
bombing.
the way down when he doesn't when it doesn't work. There's no moving on.
But Colin also has some great toss away lines that he'll always be like, okay. Well,
that's where like I feel like our when you see that, when I see that, I see
because they're always generating material.
That's their funny though.
Yeah.
That's where all of it comes from, is that thing right there. When life doesn't go right, we're in a bad situation, something happens, we went funny.
Yeah.
And that situation is where Norton is so fast.
Yeah.
So fast. This sucked. I just fucking bombed. And it's almost like a superhero power, like the Hulk when he gets angry. When something happens like that to us, all of a sudden funny just takes over.
Yeah.
We will not allow you not to laugh, even if at our expense. which is fucking funny. That's a real funny person to me.
Yeah.
Like when that happens to somebody else and they just freeze, or they get mad at the crowd. It's like, dude, be funny.
Not knowing how to live in the bomb is brutal to watch. But especially you're like waiting to go on, or if like it's like I got to get out of this room.
It's also the best because that's the challenge. It's like,
sure,
oh good, okay. Now how am I gonna fucking weasel my way out of this one?
How are you gonna find you're funny? Yeah, your funny's gonna come out.
All right, number 2. Here we go. Let's see what we got here. Oh, okay. Patrice O'Neill.
Who's
Any
that?
Initial thoughts on? Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, he's a hack. Fucking why are we promoting this guy still?
Obviously, one of the most revered comics, and he's somebody that even to this day, I'll go on the road and people are like, "Oh, you worked at the Comedy Cellar back in the day. What was it like to work with Patrice?" That's the question that comes up the most from young comics when the Cellar's brought up. They always want to know about Patrice.
I mean, he's one of my best friends, one of my closest friends, and he is. I actually saw his turn. We did a headlining gig together. Matt Frost we were in the same agent, so we got this gig, co-headlining Atlantic City. And I had seen Patrice. I've worked with him so long, but he was at one point he was doing the pirate. Have you seen the Angry Pirate?
Sure, yeah.
He was into some weird. We were all trashing him for it, because he's one of the funniest guys, and he was doing silly, kind of hacky shit, But he always did that to find his way to really the next level of him. And I remember when I was with him and he showed up with 2 guys. I'm like, what the fuck, man? You didn't ask me. We're co-headline. This isn't your fucking head.
2 comics?
Two other comics.
To do spots. Wow.
Yeah, black dudes always show up with 2 other dudes. Yeah, this is Montgomery and fucking Mickles. What? Mickles. Yeah, his mother was Irish. She loved nickels. What? All right. So, whatever, who it was. I know the comics who it was, but it was like, fuck you. He was like, Bobby, shut the fuck up. Who cares?
Yeah.
He goes, you go up first. Do whatever you want to do. I'll go after you. And they'll go up after you and in front of me. I was like, all right, fucking whatever. You know what I mean? I went up. I killed. I fucking killed. And then those dudes went up. And then he went up. and he did something else.
Yeah.
Dude, the crowd hushed. He was subtle.
Yeah.
He was, I mean,
He's not. He never chases the crowd.
dude.
Crowd
But
comes to
that
him.
night, I sat there and
Yeah.
watched his whole hour with Matt Frost, and I was like, I went up to him after. I go, dude, I'm sorry. This was your show. You were the headliner.
Yeah.
I just opened for you, dude. 'Cause
And you
what
never saw the transition from the pirate shit to that? It was just, you saw him once, it was no good.
No, because we never were on the road. We're all both headliners at that time, so we never were together. That's the
Yeah.
sucky part about when you get to be a headliner, you don't see your friends anymore.
Yeah.
You're just working with hacky middlers that when it doesn't work out for them, like, you guys here to see Robert Kelly? Shut up. But man, that night in Atlantic City, he was something else, dude. He finally put it all together, and he murdered, but he did it in a way, he did it his way.
Yeah.
Like I killed, he did something else.
Right.
Where they listened. They were listening.
Yeah.
Like his jokes were affecting people, and they were subtle and poignant, and he sped up and he slowed down, and when he said goodnight, the place, like they had just saw something.
Yeah.
And they knew. We all knew it. And I literally apologized. I was like, dude, whatever the fuck that was, you just turned that corner. And then he died a week later. No, I'm kidding. He died a while later.
Let's watch Patrice O'Neal. Here we go.
Fantastic. Here's what I found out about my girl. She been with me for 5 years. I only been with her for 8 months.
Can we pause that for 1 second? The best relationship joke of all time. I quote that joke. That is the most precise, condensed relationship joke ever fucking made. And it's crazy. And watch the crowd on this.
Yeah.
I'm looking at her like, bitch, you didn't realize you was a hoe for 4 years and 4 months? Women love a little better. Y'all love better than us. You ever get sick and shit? You got something, you should go to the hospital, but niggas don't go to the hospital. So you just like, oh shit, I'm getting ready to die. I don't know what the fuck's going on. You cough, and then your girl come in and she look at you like, motherfucker, you ain't gonna die. I'm gonna save you. Oh my God, I'm gonna get you soup, I'm gonna kiss your back. I don't give a fuck if I catch what you got. And she gets you through that sickness. Then she gets sick, and you be like, God damn. Bitch, you can't make soup, you that Holy shit, I can't catch this again. I took a week off because I had it last week, man. Here's something y'all gotta understand, man, because y'all think you know, man. You don't know goddamn fucking thing because you don't need to know.
What a powerful thing to say to a
We
crowd.
need to know about you. Sense of humor. If you want us to like you. I mean, you
pause
go
that?
around.
You're so right. Like that's not a laugh.
No.
There's no laugh there.
No.
It's a statement. It's
Yeah.
a bold statement.
You just put the audience in their place.
Yeah.
Because
He's in
that
charge.
crowd was a little rough.
Yeah.
I think that's the
That's one of the
yeah,
taping.
yeah. It's one of the Apollo things or whatever the fuck it was, like Comedy Jam, Def Comedy Jam, right?
I think so. It might have been.
Yeah. So this crowd, when he walked out, weren't
Yeah, Def Comedy
weren't
Jam.
feeling him a little bit, and he walked out and popped him with that first joke that they were like, oh shit, he's funny.
Yeah.
And then he had the balls in that set to go, look, you don't need to know me. I need to know you, stupid.
Yeah.
He let the crowd know, fuck you.
Yeah.
It's like a less dancey version of "I'm not scared of you, motherfuckers."
Yeah.
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 Yeah. It's basically saying
It's a veteran. It's a
Yeah.
veteran move.
But it's also somebody who knows how funny they are and how not funny you are as a crowd. You do what you do. This is what the fuck I do.
Right.
Let me do it. I'm gonna put your brain in the right place to handle this shit right
Yeah.
now. Is I think what he's
Yeah.
doing.
And I started 13 years ago. So when I first started, like before I was even doing comedy, Patrice was one of those guys that was like, I don't know what the hell this is, but this is like, and I was obsessed with him from before I was even like involved in
Sure.
the business in any way.
Well,
It's
let's-
just and everything he said, I was like, well, that's why I'm breaking up with this girl. Like he just always had it. Like he spoke to you on such a level that just
Yeah.
changed everything.
Yeah, my wife was a hoe for 6 years and she didn't know it. She was just feeding me, spending holidays with me and sucking my go ahead.
Around and do what you do, but if you really want to like us, this is what you know. Men's sense of humor is based on this. This is the principle. We're philosophical about dumb shit. We're philosophical about shit. We're very thoughtful about shit that means nothing. Here's a conversation two dudes can have if women want around to fuck up the fun of the conversation.
It's true.
Not even the joke.
I can look at you and go, hey, yo, hey, would you fuck a bitch if she didn't have a nose? And look. Wait, but here's what he'll do. He'll do this.
Man.
What you mean, no nose? Nigga? What, like the tip is gone? Nah, nigga, a hole in the face like a skeleton.
God damn it.
So funny.
This makes
so
me
good.
mad, man. This makes me mad that he's gone. This shit right here, because if he was around, there'd be no questioning it. There'd be no questioning it, and he would have took his people with him. Like he would have helped comics that were around him.
Yeah.
And he would have been the GOAT. He would have been the GOAT because he's a mixture of, I think Louis is the GOAT. I think Quinn is the GOAT. I think, people love Chappelle is probably the GOAT. I think he's a mixture of all of them.
Yeah, Patrice was just about to break on through.
Mm-hmm.
He was right there. And he had always been working as an actor. He'd always been acknowledged by the industry.
Sure.
But the general public was just catching on to him just as that happened.
I don't think that if he was still alive today, I don't think Chappelle would be anywhere near he is. I don't think that Patrice would allow Chappelle to do some of the things that he's done, act the way he does in certain outside of comedy ways. I think Patrice would have kind of kept Chappelle down a little bit because he's so much bigger than and so much more intellectual, I think, in that level.
Well,
Not to talk shit on Chappelle because Chappelle's obviously hilarious.
Yeah, of
but I
course,
just don't think that he would have gotten away with so much if Patrice was around.
I don't know. I don't know. Like, what do you mean he got away with? I don't understand.
Well, just some of the jokes. I think some of the success.
Well, I don't know about that.
I think some of that would have been
Patrice
Patrice's
did some hacky
move.
shit, dude.
No, for sure. But I think that Patrice would have been taking that from him.
Yeah.
I think Patrice would have been the person that everybody listened to, on it. Because Chappelle can go on and do 2 hours, and everyone's just going to sit attentively and listen to him, no matter if it's funny or not.
Yeah.
But I think that would have been Patrice.
Yeah, well, I think Burr and I think Patrice, those guys are very similar together. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because what they're doing on stage is they're saying shit that is crystal clear.
Yeah.
In a funny way. That joke is crystal clear. That's a philosophy.
By the way, that's him.
You know what I mean?
That's him at the table. I remember
Yeah.
he would say cage match, sassy overweight black woman versus gay white man.
And then
Who
a girl
wins?
comedian would come over and go, "Why do you guys talk about stupid shit? Let me go on stage and talk about my asshole." I mean, I have an OnlyFans that makes $70,000 a month.
You're right. You're getting specific.
I mean, no. First of all,
But those were conversations
Karen
Patrice
Feehan.
would
Karen
bring up
Feehan's
at the
fucking
cellar.
hilarious, by the way. I'm not saying that. Fucking hilarious. One of the funniest.
There's Patrice. By the
Women,
way,
not men. No, I'm kidding.
Fair.
when I see Patrice, I instantly think we did a weekend together at Stress Factory in New Jersey.
Wow.
And I had a car at the time, so I went and picked up Patrice, and I drove him to the Stress Factory Friday and Saturday.
Yep.
Both nights. You know what he did? As soon as he got in the car, what do you think he did?
He told you to shut up.
No.
Not look at him.
He literally opened the door,
Put the radio on.
sat in the seat,
Yeah.
put his hat down, and pretended to sleep. And on Saturday night, I drove him back. I go, Patrice, just curious. Were you pretending to sleep? He goes, yeah. And then he got up and shut the door.
I don't understand.
He didn't want to talk to me.
Oh, see, I would.
But
I
then
mean,
we talked all the time at the cellar.
yeah, sure.
But he was just, I almost think he was just kind of fucking with me, but he was also so comfortable he didn't give a shit.
I mean, I almost fought Patrice a couple times.
Well, I mean,
Physically. Like, I remember one time we were in New York, and he was being a fucking dildo. He was pulling that shit with me, and I was like, go fuck yourself. And I was like, I remember what he said to me. He goes, I go, Patrice, I'll fucking punch you. I'll knock you the fuck out. I'll punch you right in your fat face. And he goes, he's looking down at me when I said, he goes, Bobby, when you're punching me in my fat face, what do you think I'm going to be doing to you? And I went, That's a good point. No one ever thinks that the other person might be doing some shit back. And we went and got Chinese food.
All right, let's go to number 3.
The best. He's the best.
The best.
So
By the way, my first set at the Cellar, after I was done, Patrice took me to Waverly Diner with you.
Oh, yeah.
We went to Waverly. That was my first night officially at the Cellar. Geraldo gave me a compliment, and then you and Patrice took me to Waverly.
Yeah, man. That's fun.
remember
That's
that.
wow, man.
So every
that's
time I
wild.
go to the Waverly, I walk past it, and I did it last night, and I see me, you, and Patrice sitting in this booth.
Oh, wow.
All the
What a
time.
good
I'm like,
memory,
ah,
dude.
pretty
Great
well.
memory.
Oh, here we go. Bill Burr.
Dude, why'd you do that to poor Steve, dude?
Okay, so
Dude, Steve's never done nothing to nobody, dude. Dude, his brother's a veteran, dude. His father's Irish, his mother's Korean, and makes good ribs, dude. Dude, his mother loves change, dude. What the fuck, dude? Oh, Steve, you got a change in the pocket. I took a change. I have soap dish from when I met
know all
your
this
father.
shit? Okay.
I have soap dish
All right.
when I met your dad.
we
I
were, by the
love
way,
your mother so much.
We were with Bill Burr in Las Vegas.
Oh, boy.
Everybody knows the Philadelphia story. People don't know the what preceded that to make him go to that point. We were at Beecher's Madhouse in Las Vegas. We saw Bill get booed off the stage.
Sure.
He came off. He said, "That's never going to happen to me again,"
And it did.
and it did. And then he fucking flipped it on the crowd because he
Now
learned
we just
from.
played Fenway.
And yeah, exactly.
So
yeah.
fuck you, Philly. Fuck you, Vegas. Guy's killing it. Dude, can I bring something up?
Yeah.
I got a little thing with you.
Ooh.
Here we go.
Because everybody, Steve Burr, he's the nicest guy ever. He's so nice. He's not, people. I want to let you know he's not. There's evil that lives inside of him.
Oh, please.
I hope there's a close-up of me right now. I hope you edit just a close. Evil.
Go
lives,
in slow mo, black and white. Evil.
Evil lives inside of Steve Burns. I'm at the Hard Rock. There's only 3 people, maybe 4 comics that can do this gig. Steve Byrne, Sherrod Small, Dov Davidoff, and Robert Kelly.
Yeah.
Everybody else bombs. Burr, Norton, you name it, they bomb. He has to have at least 1 or 2 of us on this show every week, or it's done.
It's
Why?
2,000 people, Hard Rock Hotel.
It's crazy.
It's like a nightclub. It's rich kids with money, bottle service. and-
Paris
They're there
Hilton's
just to be there. No one
Paris
gives a fuck.
Hilton's in the
Yeah, yeah,
crowd. You
Britney
got to follow.
Spears, Quentin
Britney-
Tarantino.
There's a hooker table. There's a stripper table. It's crazy, and we're the only 4 that can constantly do it, right? So I'm there. I go up to a slot machine. I gotta go meet somebody. But I went to a slot machine, and I put it in. I win. But it's nickels. But it's back when they shot out 400 nickels. So I got a bucket of 400 nickels. And I'm like, there's a line you got to go to the cashier. So I'm holding a bucket of 400 nickels, and I'm bullshit. Because I got to go. I'm late. I got to go get my 20 back. So I'm sitting in line, and Steve Byrne walks up. He's like, hey, what's up, dude? I go, I got these fucking 400 nickels. Before I could say the end of nickels, he smashes the bucket out of my hand. The sound of 400 nickels is one of the most magical sound. And I go to walk away, and the security guy goes, hey, that's littering. Pick it up. So I got to bend down and pick 400 nickels up off the carpet at the Hard Rock. And I'm sitting there. I mean, it's 28 minutes long. It's like I'm sitting there picking all these nickels up. His son of a bitch is gone. I look down in front of me. This guy is bending down. I see him pick up 2 nickels. I'm like, did he just pick up 2 nickels? And I go, hey, dude, did you take my nickels? He's like, no. I go, did you just take my nickels? He's like, I didn't take your nickels. What are you talking about? I'm like, all right, I can't really accuse somebody of taking a dime. 2 nickels. It's 2 nickels. It's not a dime. It's 2 nickels. So I go up to the front. $19.90. I was so mad at this guy. I walked around looking for him because I wanted to kill him.
The only other.
How bad does this gig pay that the $19 is worth all of that?
It wasn't the gig paid great. It was
gig was
awesome.
always good,
oh,
yeah.
dude, the gig was amazing. It was just the principle of. I
One of
didn't
my
want to.
favorites,
bucket
though,
full of change.
I would play roller hockey every Sunday in Central Park. I live in Hell's Kitchen. Bobby lives in Hell's Kitchen. Norton lives in Hell's Kitchen. A lot of comics.
Everybody
live
lives in
Hell's
Hell's Kitchen.
So I'm playing hockey, but my stick snapped. So now I'm not a hockey player. I'm rollerblading. Okay, so I'm rollerblading home without my stick.
Okay, you
And
tell
as
your
I'm-
side. I'll tell my side.
As I'm walking,
Can I
as
pause
I'm
you right
skating,
here? I see.
Go ahead.
I'm with Norton. We'll just go back and forth.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't see. I'm with Norton. We just went to Starbucks. We just got 2 Trente latte macchiato, whatever. I mean, it was hot, amazing. 2 big ones. Walking down.
as gay as a rollerblader.
It's
Sure.
and it's a gay neighborhood too. So we see this gay Chinese guy, sorry, Korean guy. I'm kidding.
Asian.
Asian.
Doesn't
Thank you.
matter. Yeah.
We see this gorgeous Asian gay guy skating. The wrong down Ninth Ave.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
and literally we go, look at this queen, and all of a sudden we see it's Steve.
And they start fucking laughing.
Oh, my
They are laughing at me.
Not
Okay.
laughing. We were going.
I can hear them laughing at me. And as I'm cascading, as Robert says, with sparklers apparently in boy shorts, as I'm going down the sidewalk,
I thought it was
see them,
somebody's
I'm like,
birthday.
It's a better story.
That was somebody's
I thought it was somebody's birthday, dude. Like
I was like, you got to be kidding me. Of all the fucking gin joints, right?
Oh.
So I'm skating down, and as I'm skating towards them, Bobby's laughing. Norton's laughing. I think Norton's pointing at me and laughing.
Pointing, laughing,
I
yes.
skate right in between them, and I just smacked both their coffees out of their hand, and I kept going. And I didn't look back like you
Nope.
detonate the bomb. I just kept skating.
Yeah, it really sucked because we literally had just said how good these were. Like, dude, this is awesome. And then we saw this gay fucking
Asian Sprite.
Asian birthday fucking
Asian
card.
coffee sniper.
Yeah, just oh my god, dude. So you have evil in you.
It sounds like you're very slappable. That's twice now that he's slapped something out
Bobby
of your
slapped
hands.
so many pizzas out of my hand from
That was
Joe's
kind of
Pizza.
a thing back then. We would slap. I remember Voss had his first CD, and none of us had one. He had like one of the first ones, and he came down to the cellar. And he's like, "I got my first CD," and then Norton was like, "Dude, I want to. Can I buy it? How much is it? I want to be the first one to buy you. That'd be an honor for me." And he's like, $20. And he's like, "Yeah," gave him $20, and he just threw it on the ground and just stepped on it and smashed it. We laughed so hard. Voss was heartbroken. It hurt him like that.
That place taught me evil, though. Do you remember Tony Rock? Tony Rock.
Oh my
I
god!
just bought a new camera, a new digital camera, because Bobby's like, "You got to get this camera, whatever." So I got.
You
this
needed
camera.
one, so you didn't hand over recordings of yourself doing TRL Tammy.
But I put it in my backpack, right? And I put it in the corner of the cellar. And so Tony Rock is reading a newspaper. I go, "Yo, Tone, can you throw me my bag? I want to get a picture." And he throws me the bag, but it doesn't even throw it. He just kind of like goes like this, and it falls right there. And I just bought this camera. I'm like, motherfucker, I just bought this camera. And I pull it out. It's like dented. It's metal. So I go over to Tony, and he's reading a newspaper. I just go like this. I put my hand there, and I scrunch it up in front of him. And he goes, "What the fuck?" And next thing I know, he's throwing body shots at me, hitting me. Boom, 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 boom. I'm against the bar. I'm like, "Tone, what the fuck?" And so Ben Bailey comes over and separates us. Tone starts yelling at me. He starts hitting lampshades on the way out. He's hitting all those lamps. He said, "Brooklyn's in the house, motherfucker. You're fucking with Brooklyn." I'm like, "What the fuck?" I mean, he was like literally punching me. And Ben's pulling him out. I think Sherrod was pulling him out. He's like, "Fuck you." And I had just been in Los Angeles a week ago visiting Tone because he got on that Will Smith show.
Sure.
He didn't have a bed. So I went out with him after lunch and helped him find a bed. And this is what comes out of my mouth. He's yelling, "Brooklyn, motherfucker, Brooklyn." I go, "I helped you find a mattress."
That's the
And
greatest.
all the comics at the table stop. They go, "What the fuck did you just say?" And I'm like, "Oh, for fuck's sake." I don't know why I said that.
You made
was
it real.
Awful. I made it real, yeah.
Well, the thing that people don't understand about Steve, number one, he's Pittsburgh, right?
Yeah.
Number two, he's hockey. Okay. Number three, Steve can take a beating and can give a beating. Like Steve.
Well, he's got sharp shoulders. Look how
Yeah.
sharp those shoulders are. You want to
Steve-
be on the receiving
listen,
end of
man,
one of those.
you're gonna mess with Steve. You're gonna
Oh.
he'll fuck you up. Like Steve will fuck you up.
Well, this was before
I'm not super
MMA.
concerned
Nobody knew
about it
MMA.
personally.
I'm telling you, dude. Steve, I'm telling you, I mean, Steve will fuck you up.
Our generation didn't have MMA though, so those days are long gone. And it's like who?
Oh, not now. Not now. Back then.
No.
Maybe back then. Definitely not back
I don't
then
like
for
that
me.
he's like, dude, I don't know. I'll kill him right now. It's like, relax, Mike.
Buddy, I'm in the best shape of my life. I used to be 100 pounds heavier and faster.
All right, well, I don't have to beat up Steve because of that. I mean, congratulations.
All right,
I feel like you're threatening me through him.
We've been keeping
All
this
right,
on
here we
ice.
go.
Here we go. Here's Billy Burr back.
One time she was watching this show. It was like a poor excuse for The View, and they started talking about domestic violence, right? For the 9 millionth time this year, they're talking about domestic violence, just in case, you didn't get the memo, Evidently, just some people didn't get it. It's not okay to slam your wife's head into the cupboard drawers because she didn't dry the can opener off properly, It's gonna fucking rust, right? How do you not know not to do that shit? Do they really have to keep talking about it? It's like wife beaters watching. Oh, fuck! Now I get it. Upset daisy, sweetheart. Here we go. There you go. Oh.
This is why he's
At
so
the end of the
brilliant.
hour, they come to the logical conclusion. They're like, there is no reason to hit a woman. There is no reason to hit a woman. And I was just like, really? I could give you like 17 right off the top of my head. You could wake me from a drunken stupor, I could still give you like 9. Dude, there's plenty of reasons to hit a woman. You just don't do it. But to sit there and suggest that there's no reason. Dude, the level of ego behind that statement. What are you, levitating above the rest of us? You're never annoying? Women, how many times have you thought about slapping your fucking guy in the head this week? There you go. Every day. You didn't do it, right? Oh, dude, it drives me nuts. There's no reason. There's no reason. Really? No reason? How about this? You marry a girl, you fall in love, you buy her a house. You go to work every day paying off the house. You come home one day, she's banging the next door neighbor, hands you divorce papers. You got to move out, sleep on a futon, and still pay for that house that she's going to stay in. No reason. I'm not saying you should do it, but there's plenty of fucking reasons in that arc of a story.
God.
I mean, he's talking about beating a woman. That's why comedy's funny and why comedy's needed.
Yeah.
The first part where he says banging in the cupboard for not drying the can opener I love that shit. I love when they get that detailed. I love details. I love adding details.
My favorite detail of that is the tag to the tag, which is it's gonna fucking rust.
Yeah, I mean, exactly.
Yeah.
He acted out a guy smashing his wife's head into a cupboard for not drying the thing, and then
can opener.
why he's doing it. Because his reason is because it's gonna fucking rust. You didn't even think, like in my brain, I'm like, why? Okay, so he told the whole story, and we're laughing at abuse.
Right.
And women are laughing at that, a guy abusing his wife.
Harder than the guys.
That's why comedy
It's an everyday problem. It's not some super specific, like, he's telling a story about beating his wife. He's this fantasy of beating a wife for something so small and stupid.
That's why
it's beautiful.
The comedy, you could take the other side, which is don't beat women 100%, which is easy.
That's not fun.
You take the other side where you're like, there's no reason, and then give a reason and go, look, we don't do it. It's not right.
Right.
Dude, it's that to me. That's why Burr is one of the motherfuckers because he's never done he's never done comedy the way you're supposed to do it. He's only done it the way he sees it.
But to your point, that's him.
That's him.
That's him.
Oh,
like you could literally call him today. Something happened 5 minutes ago, and he'll detail it for you. He'll walk you through it, and it's not a bit. That's him. Like that's him every day, everywhere you go. I can't tell you the times I get phone calls in the middle of nothing. Not even like, how are you? Not what's going on. He just starts talking about what just fucking happened to him. And you're like, there's times where I'm laughing, but then there's also times where one time he called me, I was driving with my wife, and I was just laughing and laughing and laughing. He's like, all right, I got to go. And he hangs up, and my wife's like, what was that about? And I was like, Bill just talked to me, and I got my own private concert for 10 minutes.
He just called me about the movie Heat. He called me up out of the blue. He's
A
like,
movie that came out 22
he goes,
years
"Dude,
ago.
do you? I'm not for nothing." He always says that. Now, do you think the movie Heat is a good movie? Is it one of the great movies? I was like, overrated, absolutely not. Everybody thinks it is. He goes, "Thank you." I've been fighting with everybody about this stupid movie. It's not that good. And I'm like, yeah. And he literally called me and left me a message.
Yeah.
After, like, dude, I just want to say I love you. He literally, I love you for doing that. I needed, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the only time he's ever said I love you to me was because I agree with him about the movie Heat.
And you started crying.
I started crying. I was like, you didn't love me, Burr. Yeah, dude, he is. I mean, one of the again, just you know, the reason why stand-up comedy can never be fucked with. You can't fuck with us.
No.
Because you can't take that away from him. That's not given. It's not a show. It's not a movie. It's not fame. It's funny. And he, you know what I
I've been
mean?
saying that with everyone's weirded about like the Chat GPT. They're like, oh, they're going to take over everything. And I truly only think that stand-up comedy is the one thing.
No,
if there's
ChatGPT
5 things, one of them is going to be live comedy. Can't be touched by AI.
Sure.
ChatGPT is only as good as the questions that are given to it. So the point I'm making is, to your point, is that the creatives, the people that think outside the box, the people that think creatively will always, always, always ascend.
Yeah.
That thing, ChatGPT, is for people that can't think for themselves.
Sure. Yeah.
And you can't AI creativity.
No, exactly.
I wish it could. I'd take a couple of months off.
Dude, I would fucking
I
phone
would
it in a
I would
heartbeat. If
fuck-
it just ticker taped me a fucking set list. Oh,
They have a
fuck yeah, I'll do it.
hologram
Yeah.
with chat. What is it? GPT.
ChatGPT, yeah.
I'd do it in 5 seconds. Send me right out to fucking Uncle Vinny's on Saturday night.
Well, here we are now, and now that we're before our last bit is always one of us. So not only do we watch other comics, we kind of critique the bits, but one of us is on the hook. But before we get to that, what is your gripe with Bobby?
So my gripe with Bobby, I think, is, and I've griped with other people about this years ago, and they're like, oh, that's just how he does it.
Yeah.
So I met Bobby, I don't know, 10 years ago in Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Yeah, and I think 2 weekends, like with a year apart maybe, had,
Yeah.
in my mind, I was like, Bobby Kelly, this guy's fucking hilarious. I listen to him all the time. We had a great weekend. We
Great
went and bought
weekend.
jeans together.
We did. We had a
I
good
took him to
weekend.
a tailor to tailor his jeans.
There we
Sure. Yeah,
go.
we had a
The
great
whole
time.
thing.
Yeah.
And he does that thing. He's like, and I know a lot of headliners would do this, you know, when you're on the road, like, oh, if you ever come to New York, let me know. I'll help you out.
Yeah.
Here we go.
At a certain point, you're like, I believe this. And then sometimes you're like, oh, I realize that I shouldn't have believed that. And when I first moved to New York,
Yeah.
I remember seeing you. The first time I saw you was outside the old stand.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, Bobby, what's going on? You go, yeah. And I was like, oh, I was just saying hi. I moved to New York. You're like, all right, good for you. And then you like went back to whatever you're doing. I was like, all right, I guess maybe I misinterpreted our friendship.
Well,
Convenience.
I'll say this.
But then at the moment, I go, oh, that was just we were just friends for the weekend. And since then, I've
Yeah.
never had anything but nice experience with
no.
him. But that very first hello
Okay,
that's
was
the
very
Bobby
awkward.
I know.
Let me know.
That's the Bobby I know.
And this is the Steve I know.
And then he booked me.
The
And then
evil Steve.
he finally
You can
got me
hear
on his
it.
podcast to do his podcast. And it was Kevin Brennan was hosting it that weekend.
Oh,
Oh,
boy.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he wasn't even on it. He goes,
sorry
yeah, you can do
about
this
that.
weekend where I'm not going to be at.
Well,
I was like, oh, man, this guy really doesn't like me.
Well, I'll tell you though, I've helped a lot of comedians, especially if anybody in New York City has helped young comics. As far as, I mean, even your old roommate. You know what I mean? I mean, I reach out to these kids, but the
It's
one
you
thing,
and Anthony Clark.
the one thing, Anthony Clark, easy. The one thing that the people do is you got to kind of get at me. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
You can't be like, hey, man, remember me? I'm like, probably I was about to do a spot. I was probably in my head. At that time, my kid was just born.
Oh,
I was,
here come the excuses.
I know, I got a couple
Here it
more. I have a
comes.
couple more.
Oh, my
my
fucking
car
God, Bobby.
transmission was weird
Jeez.
that
Might
night.
have been gay that
Christ.
weekend.
No, I found out I was gay that weekend.
It was 30, and that's when his knees start to buckle, his bones.
Dude,
just-
yeah.
oh,
Well, the
for
thing
love
that-
I
of
had dry
God.
skin. I remember it was starting to get cold, and I didn't have the right cream.
Got your chapstick.
I forgot my chapstick, and dude, I had acid reflux. I had GERD, and I didn't have any Pepsi or Rolaids. So I'm sitting in front of the stand, and what do you want out of me? I
Well,
mean, that's a lot.
So I go home that night,
a lot.
and I was talking to my old Scopo.
Chris Scopo, yeah, who I love.
And I said, I said, like, I don't know, man. I guess I just misinterpreted, like, hanging out. I was like, whatever. Like, I held no grudges, and I never had.
But you,
I've always remembered it.
I would have gave you Chris Scopo's job in 5 seconds.
Oh, I would have taken it.
All you had to do, and this is what I say to young people, you got to stay in people's faces. Like, you know, because my brain, that night I was probably at a ton of shit. I didn't want to be at the stand. And here comes dude from Atlanta I met twice. Hey, dude. And if you had been like, dude, can I call you? Or if you would call me and say, can I help you out or do it? I would be like, fuck yeah. I would have 100% rather have you in my life than Chris Scopo.
Well, to that point, I said something to Scopo, and Scopo, without letting me finish the sentence, goes, yeah, Bobby doesn't remember you. And I go, I don't know, man. We texted a couple times. Like he goes, nah, he don't remember you.
I remember you.
And he was so adamant about him not remembering. I was like, all right, maybe Bobby just doesn't remember. Doesn't
Absolutely
care.
not true, dude. We came up with the greatest idea ever that we never.
I just found that product, by the way. I was cleaning out my closet.
Can we redo that?
I still have it.
Can we call that lady and do it together?
We could find someone else.
Dude, let's do that.
Yeah.
Let's not tell them.
No.
But I still think we have $1 million thing.
I find it's very actually heartwarming that you remember that.
I do.
A little part of me just went, oh, he did remember.
No, but now
any part that I was a little bit like, maybe he didn't remember. He's just being nice because he's sitting next to me.
No, and
we've worked together now.
And
Like
Scopo should have helped you in more too. Scopo should have had you fill in.
Look, I love Scopo, but that kid will put his dead body in front of somebody else trying to get ahead.
100%. I mean,
he'll die in front of your feet so you can't get up, get a leg up.
I mean, that was probably a lot of it too, because you're a go-getter. You're talented. You're funny.
Here we go.
You're a good guy.
Here we go.
I mean, I got nothing.
Here we go.
I love you, man.
Here we go.
I love
Make
you,
him
man.
feel good, Bobby. This is new, Bobby.
But we got stuff happening.
Yeah, we're
together.
working.
They're
Yeah.
fucking friends again.
No, but we do.
We've got a project.
We got a project together.
Yeah.
We do.
That you never talked about until today.
No, we have. Well, not that thing I just talked. There's something else we have happening.
But that day at the stand, I got cut down at the knees. There was about a 3-day period. I was
Well,
like,
now you're here.
You know who
know
never
and-
did that? This guy.
Yeah, but
He's
you
not
know,
evil.
but you know who pushed
He's not
you?
evil.
You know who pushed you into becoming and doing it on your own? This guy. So you're here on your own merit. Good for you, kid. Now
You're a
we're
good
doing.
kid, huh?
Now we're doing
Now
stuff
we're doing
together.
stuff.
Now I'm ready to work with you.
Yeah,
all right, well, now let me go ahead and ruin that real quick. Do you want to intro the last piece here?
Here we go. Oh, God. This is me.
Okay, so this is the last drum roll, please.
This is me.
A clip either Mike Albanese, Robert Kelly,
I know who it is.
Steve Byrne. Let's see who the clip is of today.
You guys
Ooh.
picked. First of all,
Oh, is this Rotterdam?
this is
Is this
Rotterdam, dude.
I'll tell you, this is how excited I am for this. I don't even know these bits. I saw a screen still, and I'm like, holy shit, is that Rotterdam? We all went to Rotterdam to do this shit. That's fucking
The reason
nuts.
I picked this clip, by the way, is for the
Oh
way
my
he
God.
says thank you to the crowd. I was like, this is too.
I cannot wait.
I can't
to
let
see this.
the guy who busts nonstop balls get away with this
cannot
not
This
being.
wait
clip.
to
This
see
clip
this.
has burned me at clubs, has lost me fans. I'm gonna sue this guy, fucking Maurice Roos, whatever
Oh, I
his name
remember
is.
that. Yeah.
It was a show in Amsterdam,
Yeah.
a comedy show, and they would bring all of us American comedians
Yeah.
over for a week, and you would do live shows, but then you had to do a TV show at the end of the week for Maurice or something like that. And this is that show. And I remember, God damn it, did this really suck? I mean, I was not good at this point.
I can't wait to see this.
This is so bad, but I love this shirt. And this is when I wore my hat. This is Puerto Rican Bobby.
This is Puerto Rican Bobby. Yes, right.
This is sharp goatee.
This is Puerto Rican.
Oh, look at how happy he is.
Give it up for all your other comedians, everybody.
Oh,
Show some love for everybody else. Come on, goddammit. Show some love.
I can't. Wait. Stop.
No.
This is worse than your SNL audition. You motherfucker! This is all right. I deserve it.
Show some love.
I don't like the fact that all you Dutch people are good looking. That makes me mad. I'm the ugliest little American bitch here. And that makes me mad. I'm excited to be here.
Are you excited to be there,
I
Bobby?
like it out here. But everybody out here thinks I'm Spanish, though. I'm goddamn Irish. I know I look like a little Mexican dishwasher, but I'm fucking...
Well, you can't say that now, can you? Wow.
You can say, come on.
I mean, wow. This is his good old days.
I'm Irish. Spanish people just walk up to me too. Mira, papi.
Do they speak English, or are they just
Yeah.
reacting to the noise sound effects?
Unlike this country, every other country speaks 7 languages. English is their second language. So yeah.
Put that anywhere. That's cool. It's TV. Don't worry. We'll edit that out.
They didn't.
I like the accent. That's what turns me on. Accents, man. Like white girls from America, that accent's kind of, it's not sexy. How are you? What's going on? How are you?
It's not bad.
Yeah.
I'll stand by that.
You know what I
one.
mean? Like Spanish, it's sexy. Just, papi. Why are you so stupid?
Oh shit.
Stupid head.
I love watching you.
I even like Dutch. That Dutch is sexy, man. You want to lick my gilda? Whatever the hell you say. I don't know how you say it, but some accents aren't that sexy though. Like no offense, Kev, but Asian. Asian's not that. I dated a Chinese girl. That shit ain't that sexy. It's kind of angry, isn't it? Just you could have like an angry face to speak Chinese.
Sorry, Steve.
You can't be happy to the end of the sentence. Like,
Why were your eyes closed?
Because I was being the Chinese.
Oh, okay.
That's
good.
What you said? There's a part where he says goodbye.
No, the hello.
Oh, the hello. Oh God.
Can we see
We'll
the
do it
hello?
again.
You want to watch it again?
Ah,
Let's watch you saying hello. Let's watch you saying hello again. We'll watch this.
Give it
I
up
think
for
I
all
was
your other
laughing.
comedians, everybody.
Here it is.
Everybody.
I'll point.
Show some love for everybody else. Come on, goddammit.
Oh boy.
Show some love.
Low. Dude, my feel the back of my head. It's hot and sweaty. How was I? Mariah Carey. Oh, Celine Dion. Show some love.
God damn, that was funny.
Man, fucking. That wasn't. I mean, dude, it's bad, but
Well, I was great. I
Are
can't
they still
tell
booking
you.
that gig? I'll take it.
I can help you.
Please do.
I can help you now.
I'll keep bugging you about it.
I'm so glad you are our first official guest in the first New York rebranded Comedy Pinata. I couldn't think of a better guest. I love you. I
love you too,
I had a
buddy.
total blast. Where can people keep up with you?
Robert Kelly Live on Instagram and robertkellylive.com for all my tour dates. Come and see me. And go get my special directed by Louis C.K.
That's right.
And on his website, louisck.com, you go to my website and it's up there. And it's killing it. I mean, dude, I can't believe how awesome the response is to that.
I can, because I saw you just before you filmed it.
Yeah.
It's fucking phenomenal.
It was great.
Truly phenomenal.
It was
Not
great.
every fucking hour special is only known from Netflix, guys. You can go outside the box and find great
I
specials
suggest
like
you
this.
do.
Yeah.
Because most people are doing their own thing now.
Yeah.
And you find, I love comedy's punk rock again. You know what I mean?
Oh,
There's some
100%,
bad
yeah.
stuff on. There's some good stuff on YouTube, but now that everyone can put it up there,
Sure.
it's getting a little watered down.
I mean, yeah, you can say that at the end of what we just said and ruin what we just said. What the fuck, Mike?
I'm just trying to show some
I mean, love. Hey, come on now, everybody. Show some love.
Where can everybody keep up with you?
Big Man Mike, fuck off. And
Love. I hate you.
and at Comedy Pinata on Instagram has the links to everything for the show,
There we
clips.
go.
If you're listening, you can watch. If you're watching, you can listen. All that fun stuff.
And
At
you rate,
Comedy
review,
Pinata.
subscribe, all that stuff. Thank you guys for being patient because I'd been doing this out of Nashville. It was really tough to do. I got to thank Reno Collier and Aaron Weber, Taylor over there. They were so great. But it was just tough to film it out of Nashville. And here in New York, being back home where I started and getting to reconnect with everybody, it's been so fun. I do have to thank our sponsor real quick, 1877 Bad Repo. Did you know car repossession is on the rise? You know you also have every right to stop a repo guy from taking your car. Consumers have broad rights to stop a car repossession from happening, and that is where the law firm at Sue the Collector can help you. If your car is about to be repossessed or your car was repossessed and you verbally told them to stop, leave your car alone, were physically hurt or injured, by the repo agent and they took your wrong car altogether, you may have a case. The attorneys that sue the collector specialize in wrongful car repossession and can help you or your loved one. If you or your loved one were injured, lost valuables, or wrongfully had your car repossessed, call us now, 1-877-BAD-REPO, 1-877-BAD-REPO. Again, 1-877-BAD-REPO. Thank you guys very much for coming by.
Can we get a discount from that since we're on the show now? I could use that. I could use that about 2 weeks
ago. I can get you hooked up.
I love it.
Your car got repoed?
My car's had some problems lately.
Have we paying him?
This is our first one back. But thank you guys. Comedy Pinata, subscribe, rate, review, all the good stuff.
Yeah,
Keep up with Bobby Kelly. Get his new hour special.
Steve?
It's fantastic. Yes.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's official. I love you, buddy.
It's official. I love you too.
I love you, man.
So sorry.
All right. Mike, congratulations.
I'm going to delete that video.
First episode, we did it.